sound of pain. I can't get enough pain. I like it rough, cause I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all.
So, hi YouTube. On a positive kind of note, I have started working. And this is something that just happened to kind of fall in my lap, so to speak. It's a part-time from home work. I'm working as a, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm a self-employed, in terms of how I get paid and stuff like that. I work for a certain company. I'm working in the field of marketing and new media and managing bloggers and stuff like that. And it's a really cool thing because this is something that when I got out of, finished my bachelor's degree in communications, I would love having a job that basically falls into that category. And now when I wasn't looking, this fell onto my lap. Not only that, it's part-time and it's from home. So and it utilizes my skills. Or my friend said, I said, I'm not sure if the money is worth exactly the time I put in. And she said, you're spending all your day in front of the computer in any case surfing on new media sites. So why not get paid for that basically? And I'm finding that the work bites into the time that I waste online, not any valuable time. And anything else is, you know, a part of the job, but it doesn't bother me. And I kind of like the job because it involves interacting with people and mostly done online. There might be some things that are done like in reality, but it's a really cool project and I'm really enjoying it. And I have to say, because I'm working, I'm understanding better of how you could work with fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome, and yet I understand even more than before how you can not hold down a job if you have fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome. Because basically, okay, if you are self-employed, you basically, and this is one of the biggest paradoxes that people talk about, when you tell them you have fibromyalgia and can't work, a lot of times people say, well, you should be self-employed. And that's pretty ridiculous, because if you are self-employed, and any business owner knows this, you spend 3 times more time and energy and money or whatever into your business than you would if you were employed by somebody else. And I think to that extent, most people have to realize that. And because you have more responsibilities, you manage your own time, correct, but if you can't if you can't work that day, nobody else is there to make up your work. And if you don't work, you don't have a paycheck. And if you don't work, you also lose the trust of your customers. If you are employed, on days that you are sick, you could, at least to a certain extent, you can get paid for sick days. You can have a sick leave. And if you can't fill particular obligation, then somebody else usually can in the company. Depends on the company. But you see, it's far easier, so to speak, to work for somebody when you have fibromyalgia. On the other hand, somebody who employs you, expects you to be there, do everything you need to, and expects for you, you know, to do your job. And not only that, nowadays, you are expected to do, I'm not sure where you live or where you're from, but I know that where I live, this is a real issue. I mean, people are not evaluating you necessarily on your output, on what you're doing, and they're more of they are evaluating that, but they're also evaluating how many hours a day you actually work, or how many hours a week. And what's funny is that I know this about a lot of people, and I'm one of those people that I can do 6 times more and 2/3 of the time than other people. Because I know that I don't have that luxury of kind of, you know, schmoozing time and spreading out my day. I'd rather get my work done in 3 hours, and 4 hours would take somebody else 6, 7, 8 hours. And that's the problem, because I can't work for 8 hours. Like, I don't know any fibromyalgia that works like a normal person. And if you have fibromyalgia and you work like a normal person, please share your experience. I would like to hear more about it. I would like to hear tips and tricks of jobs. If you have fibromyalgia and you're self-employed, or you decided to open your own business, please do share that. Anything regarding this topic would be very interesting to see. I'm on the process of doing like some tips and tricks kind of videos and having them on an optimistic kind of note. and I think that's going to be really cool because not only will this channel be vlogging, it will also be that. And yeah, so any ideas and such, just put them down below in the comment box. If you want to private message me, you can also do that. I won't reveal who you are. I will be the only one seeing it, and that's it. So yeah, bye.